A legal storm is brewing between New York and Texas, potentially reshaping abortion access across the country. New York Attorney General Letitia James has intervened in a landmark legal battle concerning whether a doctor in her state can be penalized for mailing abortion pills to a patient in Texas, where abortion is almost entirely banned. This case pits the laws of one state directly against another and is widely expected to end up before the Supreme Court. At the heart of this conflict is a clash of state laws and deeply held beliefs. In one corner, Texas enforces one of the strictest abortion bans in the nation. In the other, New York positions itself as a safe haven for abortion access. The central question is simple yet profound. Can a state that bans abortion reach across its borders to enforce its laws in a state where abortion is legal? The story begins with a New York doctor, Margaret Daly Carpenter. In December 2024, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton filed a lawsuit against Dr. Carpenter, alleging she prescribed and mailed abortion pills to a woman in Texas, thereby violating Texas's near-total ban on abortion. When Dr. Carpenter did not appear in the Texas court, a judge ordered her to pay over $100,000 in penalties and fees. Enforcing that fine, however, took an unexpected turn. When Texas authorities sought to have the court order recognized in New York, they were met with firm resistance. Acting Ulster County Clerk Taylor Bruck cited New York's Shield Law to deny the request. This law prohibits state officials from assisting other states in enforcing their abortion bans, including refusing to enforce out-of-state court orders and fines related to abortion care that is legal in New York. Consequently, when Texas attempted to enforce its judgment against Dr. Carpenter, the New York clerk, adhering to the state's Shield Law, refused. This refusal escalated the legal battle. In response, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton took the unusual step of suing the New York court clerk Taylor Bruck directly. This move elevated the conflict from a case against an individual doctor to a direct legal challenge between the two states. New York Attorney General Letitia James has formally announced her intervention in the lawsuit to defend the clerk and the constitutionality of New York's Shield Law. In a statement, James said, "New York's Shield Law was created to protect patients and providers from out-of-state anti-choice attacks, and we will not allow anyone to undermine healthcare providers' ability to deliver necessary care to their patients." This legal showdown unfolds in a nation deeply divided over abortion rights, especially since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. In the wake of that decision, mailing abortion pills from states with shield laws has become a critical means for individuals in states with bans to access abortion. By the end of 2024, providers in states with these protective laws were mailing over 10,000 abortion pill prescriptions monthly into states with abortion bans or significant restrictions. This lawsuit is part of a broader strategy by anti-abortion activists and officials to halt this flow of medication. Texas, for instance, recently advanced a new law allowing private citizens to sue anyone suspected of manufacturing, transporting, or providing abortion pills to someone in the state. From Texas's perspective, officials argue they are upholding their state's pro-life laws and protecting unborn children. Attorney General Paxton has stated, "In Texas, we treasure the health and lives of mothers and babies, and this is why out-of-state doctors may not illegally and dangerously prescribe abortion-inducing drugs to Texas residents." They view New York's Shield Law as an unconstitutional attempt to undermine their authority. Conversely, New York asserts it is defending its own laws and the right of its residents to provide health care that is legal within its borders. They argue that Texas is overreaching its authority and attempting to impose its laws on the residents of another state. Legal experts are closely monitoring this case, with some comparing the state versus state conflict to historical battles before the Civil War between free states and slaveholding states. The outcome could set a major precedent, likely determining the effectiveness of shield laws and significantly impacting the future of abortion access in the United States, particularly the ability of individuals in states with restrictive laws to obtain abortion medication through telehealth from providers in other states. The central constitutional question that may ultimately be decided is whether one state must honor and enforce the civil judgments of another, even when those judgments are based on laws that are in direct opposition to its own public policy. As this landmark case progresses through the courts, it will undoubtedly continue to highlight the deep legal and cultural divisions over abortion in America today.